Hi guys, welcome to You Are Unlocked, a place for all your holistic health and wellness needs. My name's Yuna and I'm so glad you're here. In today's news update, I'll tell you 5 things that you can do to keep your energy levels high during the season change. I'll tell you 4 natural herbs that you can use to give you better digestion and healthier looking skin. The top 4 ways people are using worldwide to get their bodies to produce more energy. What natural phenomena people are using to relax their mind and their bodies. And finally, how electric cars could improve your mental health. So I'm going to give you a lot of tips and tricks. Stay tuned. Have you ever woken up in the morning full of energy? Your first thought isn't about how you need to rush down and make a cup of coffee because you have enough energy to last the whole day. Maybe your partner, your friends, or your family start questioning, what's going on with you? You're usually not this happy and cheerful in the morning, and you have no other answer to give them but the fact that you feel so good. We've usually all felt this state when we're on holiday and our minds and our bodies are relaxed. So we know that it is something that we can do. Being tired and exhausted all the time doesn't have to be the default. Yet in September, there was a season change. Countries like Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, and Southern African countries went into spring, whilst countries like Japan, America, countries in Europe, and North Africa went into autumn. During the season change, when the temperature changes, whether that's from high to low or low to high, our bodies need time to adjust. So during that adjustment period, it can put a strain on our immune system, which makes our energy levels drop, which might keep us reaching for coffee more than we're used to. But here are 5 ways to keep your energy levels high and give you that boost when you need it the most. Aim for 8 hours of sleep per night. During sleep, your body rebuilds and repairs itself, creating important cells that fight off infection and disease. The right amount of quality sleep will help keep you strong and energized. Secondly, try adding garlic and ginger to your food. These foods have powerful anti-inflammatory effects. This basically helps your body fight off disease and infection when it happens. So garlic and ginger don't just taste good, they're actually quite good for helping you prevent illness. Thirdly, try drink at least 8 cups of water or fluid a day. The fluid will flush out any toxins or bacteria inside your body, which will keep your body's temperature regular throughout the season change when externally the temperature is fluctuating. Fourthly, cook your food thoroughly. Make sure that nothing is raw if it doesn't need to be. When food isn't fully cooked through, bacteria can start to grow inside the food and then contaminate other things that you're eating. So if you don't want any bacteria to survive in your body, one of the best ways to prevent that and keep your energy levels high because you're not sick is by cooking your food all the way through. And finally, if you like the taste, try drinking more green tea. It's full of antioxidants that boost your immune system and also help your heart health. On to the next topic. So, aren't some of your favorite restaurants those where you can go inside and look at anything on the menu, knowing that none of the ingredients are going to upset your stomach? You can focus fully on the taste and how good you're going to feel as you taste those flavors bursting in your mouth. There's something freeing about knowing that our stomachs can handle anything that we eat when we're at one of our favorite places. Because when our body is working at its best, we have smooth digestion, which creates a happy experience overall. I'm going to tell you 4 herbs that won't just help give you better digestion, but also healthier looking skin and more energy. Firstly, tulsi. This is a herb that helps your immune system and also helps your body adapt to stress. Not just stress physically, but also mentally. So that's a really good reason to use this herb. Secondly, turmeric. A lot of people actually use this herb in cooking, sometimes things like curries. But did you know that this herb can also reduce things like your joint pain as well as help give you better digestion? Thirdly, consider adding milk thistle to your ingredients of herbs that you use, because this herb helps your liver detox. When your liver is detoxing, you have better digestion and it will also help regulate your blood sugar levels. And finally, cinnamon. A lot of people love this spice in sweet treats, but this spice is also full of antioxidants. That means your body will better react to inflammation and infection, which will result in you having better and higher energy levels. Now, onto the top 4 ways people are increasing their body's performance for more energy. We all love when we can get through the day and still feel so energized. But you know the feeling, like when you've gone out with your friends for the whole day, you've spent your time doing an activity that you all love, and it's like the laughing, the jokes, the having fun and doing one of your hobbies actually increases your energy. So by the time you get home, you feel better than when you left. This is a state we all want to be in, because when we feel like this, we feel the most alive. And that's why people are doing a thing called biohacking. This is when you improve your body's performance to give you higher energy levels. Experts estimate that biohacking will be worth 63 billion US dollars by 2028. So here are the latest biohacking trends that are being used worldwide, so you're up to date. Firstly, oxygen chambers. This is when pure high pressure oxygen is pumped into a unit that people lay in. It's meant to help the body heal faster. Athletes Cristiano Ronaldo and Novak Djokovic actually have them installed at home. It works because oxygen boosts your energy levels, replaces old and damaged cells, and improves your immune system. When you have more oxygen in your system, you'll feel better, be able to concentrate more, and you'll be at your peak performance. Secondly, red light therapy. This is when red light that is non-invasive is shone onto the skin. It helps your skin look healthier, better, and reduces acne and scars. A-list celebrities like Victoria Beckham and Chrissy Teigen use it as part of their skincare routine. Plus, it's really fast to do. You can be in and out in just 20 minutes. Thirdly is something called cryotherapy. This is when people dip into near freezing temperatures to trigger certain body responses. From a medical perspective, it's used to reduce pain and muscle aches or soreness. Four-time NBA champion LeBron James uses it as part of his body health routine. And number one New York best-selling author and coach Tony Robbins has once said that it is the best modern day technology. In theory, the cold reduces pain signals in nerves and helps reduce inflammation after injury. And finally, intermittent fasting. This is when people cycle between periods of eating and not eating to boost their metabolism and burn fat stores. American actors Mark Wahlberg and Chris Hemsworth have done intermittent fasting before. Studies in human and animals shows that it helps lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels, help with weight loss, and improve brain health. But remember, always consult a medical professional before trying any methods. Now, onto how we all crave relaxation. Being relaxed is a state that we thrive in. You know, when you're relaxed, you have fewer arguments with people, you can think better, and generally we're more creative. There's actually a natural resource that the earth has that can help us get into more relaxed states. It's found in countries like Japan, Iceland, and Canada. Places where there are mountains, but that's not the only thing that they have in common. It's called a hot spring. This is where water from underneath the Earth's surface is released and heated by molten rock. And usually they have dissolved minerals in them and they can vary in pH. But you need to be careful because some of them are too hot to get into. So many people use it for different reasons. But people claim that it helps improve their mental health, reduce their stress levels, and increase relaxation, as well as controlling inflammation. So if you want that relax and unwind effect, consider visiting a hot spring. And finally, how electric cars could actually help improve your mental health. We're typically able to think clearly and process our emotions best when there is less noise and busyness around us. Because in that state, you can understand exactly where you are, where you need to be, and what you need to do in order to get there. That's why we all crave a peaceful mind. But busy urban streets are full of so much traffic, the sound of horns and gases being pumped from cars, which puts our senses in overload. The World Health Organization estimates that 1 million healthy life years are lost annually to noise pollution effects. But did you know that electric cars can run on almost silent engines? Because of this, electric cars can reduce the amount of noise we hear on our streets. Less noise on our streets will keep our minds more at peace. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you can use some of these tools to keep you healthier, which will make your life happier. I'll release another news update in a few weeks if you prefer to watch it versus reading the newsletter. It's a pleasure to have shared this small portion of your journey with you.